Hey guys, do you know who I am sitting with here? Do you know who she is? Come on, it's Judy Hoberman, okay?
Of course.
And so her vision, her purpose is to empower women in the workforce to be all that they can be, but also to have their male advocates to come in and be their partner, help them out to achieve that. All the men that care deeply about the women in their workforce. Does that sound pretty good?
Sounds good.
Did I do okay?
It's the men that champion women. That's all.
Well, she said it better, but it's her business. The men that champion women. I am a champion of women.
Well, you should be.
Okay, all right. I appreciate them and I love them.
And you have opportunities for them, and you introduce them to people. Those are all part of championing.
Sure. I'm about empowering people, and so I think that's great. This is part of the Tap Into Your Genius series, so we're talking to Judy about a number of things. Hey, Callie's back with us.
Hey, Callie.
Callie is a regular viewer and a lovely young lady who has a very nice business of her own. She does. So, so we're talking about vision and purpose, which is part of the Tap Into Your Genius membership site and course, which I'm launching this week. And so we're looking for founding members, people who are thoughtful, people who care about changing the world, who also want to tap into their deepest potential that they have within them. And so that's what it's all about. And we'll take you step by step on how to get there. And you can click the link on the screen if you would like to become a founding member. A lot of benefits that will be going on. And my iPhone is acting up. So there will be lots of benefits just for founding members. And the deadline is September the 1st.
Which is coming up.
Which is coming up.
I know.
So Judy is so sweet. She goes, Jeff, I'm willing to help you. She texted me and said, hey, I'll come in. And she came in. She just found the time. And I really appreciate that.
Of course. I mean, you know, we all work with each other. The point is you have to support each other. And you have to support your friends and you have to support your colleagues because that's what it's all about. That's how you get the network to start moving. That's how things happen. And, you know, what's the big deal?
That's how you build momentum too, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because I think that you can go along with this in terms of your experience, but I wanted to say this. On July the 14th, I did the Tap Into Your Genius event, which is a cinema event, which we have movies about that, and we had live performers, one of them, Angel Rebo, a friend of mine, and he's a coach to over 1,500 CEOs, but a really good guy, and he's also a host on Mindalia TV. The countdown is on, Callie, thank you, and I appreciate that. And so I hope that you'll become a member, because I think it'd be great. So he's a host on Mindalia TV as well, but it's all about human potential, and he talks to amazing, wonderful people all over the world. But the lesson that I learned in the past, but even then, was like, well, we got a lot of momentum going in promoting that event. We had a wonderful event, and a lot of thoughtful, cool people came. But I was determined that after that event, I wasn't going to do the mistake I think a lot of people do, and that is, all right, stop posting so much, stop doing it. No, I hit it hard the very next day. I mean, the very next day I had the event up there, and so, because it's building momentum even until this point in time where I'm launching the website.
And also, even people that couldn't make the event, they were part of the promotion of the event, and so they keep going. And every time, you know, if I post something, then my people see it. And you don't know all of my people, but now they're getting to know who you are. And I actually did Mindalia TV with Angel in Costa Rica.
Right, I saw a little bit of the interview.
Yeah, I even went down there with my boots and my leather jacket to Costa Rica. Okay?
Right, that's good. The humidity, it's really very comfortable.
It worked really well. But I mean, it was important. And so now you have it's another avenue. It's another way of getting your message out because you're sharing it with other people. That's how it works.
I mean, and the reason how we got connected was Angel was posting about you.
Right.
On LinkedIn.
Yep.
And I find that LinkedIn, some people, I don't know, it's actually a pretty active, vibrant community and a lot of really great minds and people there, and it's a little more business oriented as well. But that's how we got connected, and I was seeing your posts, you know, all the positive things that you're doing, and so we said hi, and then I asked if you would like to be interviewed, and you said yes. And then on that day, history was made.
History was made.
We changed the world. Yeah, that's what she says wherever she goes. No, she doesn't. We're just joking. No. We're just joking. That's just a little inside joke. But anyway, yeah, she came out and we had a great interview. And so what I'm finding through this process also is that friends and people are watching. sometimes we wonder when we're doing our social media, or our post, or our podcast, or whatever, are people watching? But invariably, that one person will say, "Oh yeah, I've been watching your stuff, Jeff. Really? And I really love it." It's like, all right. Callie said this to me when I saw her in person. So I got to see her in person too. It was amazing. Now, but what she said was that she watches a lot, and she'll kind of watch it when she's getting ready for work or stuff like that. And so that's just so encouraging to hear that. And sometimes you wonder if it's working, and then some guy, I'll go down to a co-working space, he goes, I say, I have this event coming up, or I have this website. He goes, "Oh yeah, I've been seeing your posts." Really? And then a friend of mine, he called me out of the blue, and he said he just had time to call. He wanted to call me right then, and he gave me like all these links to all these things that could help me in connecting with people who might be interested in this topic. But he said, "I've been watching your stuff," and and that he really appreciates it. So it was very encouraging to hear that even though you don't see a like and a tap and a comment all the time, that people are watching what you're doing, especially.
And they're changing. You're changing their point of view. You're adding to what they need to know. Maybe they don't know. I need to know about tapping to your genius that moment, but there's something there that you're saying, and they're hearing it. But we call them, there's silent watchers. People watch, and all of a sudden they say something to you, and they say, "I've been watching you for 6 months." And you're like, "Really?"
Yeah.
But I got a text today that a friend of mine just out of the blue, she said to me, "I just want to thank you for being my friend and for being so positive." And I was thinking, like, did I say something? But I post every single day, and so today, whatever I posted must have affected her. So, I like that.
I want to ask you, we're talking about maybe also vision and purpose today, and I talked a little about this before, but I want to bring it up again. I mean, why are you in the business that you're in? Why did you choose that your focus is to empower women? What was that moment in time? What was it said, "This is something I've got to do, I want to do"?
It's interesting because I've always done things that I was the only female. And I always had to figure out, how am I going to do this? And everybody would make fun of me because I asked too many questions and because I took too long and all these other things. And I kept thinking, I'm building relationships. And when push came to shove, I was in insurance. My agents, my producers stayed and they made money because they were building relationships, not because they were, in, out, get the check and get out. Yeah. And so when I saw that, and I thought, okay, so if we can do this, then the next step is, why can't I help more people do this? And so I actually helped, more women come into the insurance world. And then, I kept thinking, there's more. And so my mission has always been to help one woman a day, just one. Because if you think about it, exponentially, it could be millions of women, but I want to help one. Right. And so by doing that, I can help one woman get into a leadership position, or one woman stay in a leadership position. And to me, it's really important. We don't have enough women in the leadership space. And you don't want them there just because they're women. You want them there because they're the right person. And you have to make sure you understand that. But because there's so many men in leadership positions, why can't we reach and say, we need men to champion women? We're not saying that men have to do the job for us and that men have to, push us forward all the time. But if we can work together, so it's really important that I empower women, but I also give them back some of the things that they lost, whether it's confidence or whether it's motivation or whatever it is. You'd be surprised how many really powerful women are struggling with something little, and if you just fix that little thing, the results from everything else start to...
It could ignite something wonderful. I'm sorry, I had an interesting thought go through my head. And it's a mathematical thought, and I'm a filmmaker, so it's not going to be something really detailed or amazing, but it is intriguing to me. How can helping one person, one woman a day, end up being helped exponentially over time?
So think of it this way. Let's say I helped Susan today, okay? And Susan needed help with confidence. And so now all of a sudden Susan is very confident, and so she is encouraging somebody that she works with, who's encouraging somebody that she works with, who's encouraging somebody that's coming back into the workforce, who's encouraging a mom that decided to get a job, who's encouraging a student, a young woman who was in college that is not sure what she wants to do. And each one of these people, I think the survey said that each woman has 171 contacts in their email or their cell phone, average. I mean, a lot of us have millions, but so think of 171. when women do this, they also refer people 92% of the time. So you start to think how one person who has 171 contacts, who maybe I have supported, is now telling the people in her circle, who's telling the people in her circle. So that's really exponentially. And then of course, the way we're all connected across the world, you know, you can do Zoom, you can do Skype, you can do whatever, and you have friends across the world. Well, maybe you help somebody over there to start a business. So, I mean, one woman is...
And we as friends can help each other.
Totally.
I can be posting out stuff about Judy,
Absolutely.
which reaches many more women and people, and vice versa, and within our circle of friends, whoever our circle of friends are or is. Anyway,
Yeah.
okay. But no, I think that's fantastic. Well, Judy, it's 1 o'clock, and you said you needed to go to another appointment, and so I want to be able to let you go to that. But I want to thank you for dropping in.
Anytime, anytime. You know, this
thank you.
is my pleasure, and if I can help support you, I'm going to help you do that.
Fantastic. How can people reach out to you if they'd like to get help in, empowering women in their place, or call you up to be a speaker, or what? How can they reach you?
Everything is either under Judy Hoberman or Selling in a Skirt. So I'm on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. My email is judy@sellinginAskirt. So it's either Judy Hoberman or Selling in a Skirt. You can find me wherever on those two names.
Okay, Hoberman.
Hoberman.
Okay.
Selling in a skirt. Not
Okay.
with a skirt, in a skirt.
Okay, thank you. So, I told you I tried that once, but it didn't work out.
I know.
So I went back to pants.
Yeah, I know, whatever.
I did. So, all right, guys. So thank you for being here, Judy. And if all of you who'd like to become a founding member of the Tap Into Your Genius membership site and course, please click the link on your screen. There'll be a 5-week really cool course, and but also will be an ongoing membership. We'll be interviewing amazing people from around the world, experts in human potential and brain science. Okay? Awesome. We can all use that help.
Yeah, really. September 1st is coming, so.
All right. Thank you. All right. See you guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.